Hello and welcome. Our topic for the day is writing congruence statements for triangles. Let's do some questions based on this. Before we proceed to do our questions, let's understand the concept of congruency. So we start reading from here. Objects that are exactly the same size and same shape are said to be congruent. When we look at congruent figures, we have to be sure to find the sides and the angles that match up. That is, that are in the same places in each figure. Sides and angles that match up are called, for the sides they are called corresponding sides, while for the angles they are known as corresponding angles. To understand the concept, let's do some questions. It says triangle JYV is congruent to triangle EWL. Write a congruent statement for the corresponding sides. So we'll roughly draw two triangles, that is J, Y and V, while the other triangle is E, W and L. So now we have to write the congruence statements for the corresponding sides. So let's start with the base. JY corresponds to EW. So we write JY is congruent to EW. This is our first statement. Then we move on to the second side over here. YV is congruent to WL. So we write side YV is congruent to WL. While the third side that's left is VJ is congruent to LE. VJ is congruent to LE. These are all corresponding sides. We have to make sure that we match up the right sides. So this is our correct answer and it is matching with option B. Let's see. JYEW, YV is congruent to WL, VJ is congruent to LE. So option B is the correct answer. Let's move on to the next question. Solve. Given angle Z is congruent to angle T, angle W is congruent to angle V, and angle K is congruent to angle A. And the fact that the triangles are congruent, write the triangle congruence statement. So we again draw two triangles, roughly looking congruent. So it says Z is congruent to T, so we use by the single mark. Then we have W congruent to V, so we put it with the double mark. And the last is K, we put with the triple mark, is congruent to angle A. So this is our two triangles which are congruent, and the congruent statement is triangle ZWK is congruent to triangle TVA. This is our final congruence statement. We have to see that Z is with T, W is with V and K is with A. This is the correct order. This can be seen in option D. Let's move on to the next question. Solve. Given angle U is congruent to angle G, so let's draw two triangles first. Here are our two triangles. It says U is congruent to G, so we start from one vertex. U is congruent to G, we mark it with a single mark. TU is equal to KG, so we can take T over here and K over here. So TU is equal to KG and SU equals to GJ. So S is over here, so SU equals to GJ. And the fact that the triangles are congruent, write the triangle congruence statement. So from here we derive that triangle UTS is congruent to triangle G, K, J. We have to choose one of the options in which U is corresponding to K because the angles are congruent. This is our final answer and it can be seen in option B. I hope writing congruent statements for triangles is easy now. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.